Hello, my loves. Welcome to your weekly forecast for your little ones for January 4th through January 11th. Thank you guys for tuning in, and welcome to this very powerful and highly anticipated new year. We are into a new decade, 2020. I still need to go back and look at all the commercials and snippets, clips from bringing a new year all over the country, and the video compilations of things that were like fads and trending over the past 10 years. It's just amazing to think back. Like 10 years have passed. 10 years ago, I was 10 years younger. Anyway, so it's just really cool to look back over my life and see where I was. 10 years doesn't seem like a long time when you've passed it, but going back, it's like, oh my gosh, that was 10 years ago. So 10 years, wow. Anyway, on to the next decade. This is your forecast for our fire, our earth, our fire, our water, and our air signs. Like I said, I keep moving this because this is parallel to my camera, but not to the thing that this is sitting on. But from January 4th through January 11th. So let's see what's in store for our earth signs, our cardinal Capricorn, our mutable Virgo, and our fixed Taurians. Not in that order. Ooh. Our earth signs are going to be in a position of giving. Yes. For whatever reason, and you are in a good place too, dad and mom, father and mother of earth signs. You guys are transforming, elevating spiritually. You're going to be in a place of peace this week. Your child has the red card, which is free yourself from pain. And the beautiful thing is that there is no pain that they're freeing themselves from. If anything, it could be healing, or they are like moving on, or not that they have moved on, and this is no longer carrying the same level of weight or energy that it once had for them, whatever this is. The situation is giving. They're in a place to, well, how do I want to say this? Not giving, but they're in a place to receive. So the yin is like, sorry, I just get annoyed because these walls are so thin and people are annoying. But anyway, they're in a place to just give. Give me a second. So thank you for that. The yin card is more about receiving. They're free from pain, and I just get the sense of openness, so that they are in an ability to exchange reciprocity, that they can give and receive. This is a giving place for me, and I'm going to look in this book to confirm that, but I'm almost certain that this talks about it's receptivity. Yeah. This also was mentioning like letting someone else lead. There's two ways that I see this. I see that your child is healed and they're in a place to give and provide support for others. Another way is they're free from pain, they've healed from something. Now someone is taking them by the hand to lead them further on their journey and providing them support, or support is coming in for them. And they're in a place where they're open to receive. But honestly, like, my first gut instinct or inclination is being open to it is a reciprocal thing, because when you're open to receive, you then give from that place as well. So, but I'm really saying your child is the initiator to give, to be open to support. And as they have this willingness, I'm sorry, I'm shifting my weight in this chair. As they have this desire to be a support to others, help is coming to them through reciprocity. So that's what I'm sensing. The help that they need is coming to them because either in the past or presently, their attitude is just to be a giver. Kids. So in conclusion, Dad and Mom, you guys are in a place of like moving forward and with transformational energy. Let's see what area this is for you. You are brilliant. It's confidence. You've had the awareness and the realization that you've got what it takes. You have everything that you need, and you're just going with that. There's no need for you to wait any longer. It's time for you to move and do something. So you got great ideas. It says, today and every day, I am brilliant and on fire. I shine when it comes to reaching my goals and achieving my dreams. Today, I am committing my brilliance to create magic for myself, my family, my friends, and my colleagues. I will not hold back. Bam. In a nutshell. So that's for you guys, for our earth signs, our parents of earth signs. That message is for you. So let me know in the comments how this resonates for you guys. I would love to, I just like interacting with you guys. It means a lot. Also, make sure that you help us. I'm just going to say it just in case. But help us to get to 109 subscribers to release our 2020 videos for our children. I'd like to know what's in store, and let's get it done right away so that we're not like March and we still haven't got 109 subscribers. I don't see that happening, but you never know. So moving on to our fire childs, that's our cardinal Aries, our mutable Sagittarians, our fixed Leos. Ooh, nice, some brightness. And it is, ugh, that hurts. Purifying your body. Okay, let's see what's going on. For the week of the 4th through the 11th, I'm feeling some challenges coming up. At least Dad and Mom, for you guys, you are climbing. I see you are through struggles, or in the midst of struggles, you are persevering, you are fighting, you are moving onward, you are against all odds. You are beating the odds and you are not giving up. I see, and that's a pretty flower, by the way. I see purple and I see yellow. Very complementary colors. There's some matter of the heart here going on. Obviously, I mean, we got a heart right there, but an emotional card. Let's see. So we're dealing with a need to purify your body, your child. So I am seeing I'm seeing salt, like a detox almost. Like I'm just seeing this need to, or this urgency or intention about really cutting some things out of diet. Not so much mental, although it could be, but really like I almost see like minimalism, like that kind of purging going on. It could, purify your body, yes, in the form of diet. It could be mental, but I'm just getting processes, um, habits of the body, like movements of the body, changing, maybe taking a class, but some kind of involvement where you are changing the mechanism of how the body moves. And this is your child I'm talking about. Like your child is starting a class, they are in a mindset to reduce something in their diet, but I get physical body and internally, external, internal mechanisms within the body, a desire to change, to shift, to alter for the purpose of efficiency. We have a situation where there is a never-ending story. From the 4th through the 11th, there may be something that grieves their heart. Disappointment, letting something go. It's like a missed expectation. Just, it could be an irritant. Something doesn't go as planned. Something does not go as planned, and there's history behind it. So this is some kind of pattern, some kind of habit, either just dealing with your child or your child's interaction with another individual. But it's like, this is a familiar pattern or habit. And the hope is that it goes one way and it doesn't. Whatever that means. They have seeking and finding in reverse, and that's not it. There is almost no desire to do anything this week. And this feels like a really stinky message. But it very well could be just the need to go deeper. There's no desire to look for anything. I would almost say stillness. Here's another thing. This could be a practice of, like I said, detox, mental detox possibly, but more so habit. So if this, depending on your child, if they're an adult, they could be exercising, they could be taking up meditation, but it's a practice to introduce new habits to for the body's improvement. This, it doesn't necessarily have to be them, but there's a situation that comes up and it could upset them. But if they are so focused on, you know, this goal, this may have very little interference. I say this change in scenario because we have the seeking and finding in reverse. This could be one or two scenarios, and this is also a choice. They could choose to see the situation and it can derail them, or if they have this awareness, you can help your child to see, okay, I'm wanting to purify, I'm wanting to, like, follow this path, but whatever this is, I'm not going to let it rock my world, and I'm going to be still and I'm going to meditate. That's what I got thus far. Now the solution is in reverse. Reach for the stars. No, they're not reaching out. The solution is to go inward, to go deeper, to be deeper. So you may find your child may be in a meditative state this week, being very, maybe isolating themselves, very mellow. The energy from this different from last week. So last week they were like on fire, like maybe heading towards a goal or whatnot. This week they're still focused, but it's like that energy level has become like laser focus. It's more targeted. It's that beam of light is very focused. So now they've brought down that energy. I don't know if it's collated or I forget, but when you think of lasers, it has to be three specific things, and they are bringing that energy down so it's more concentrated. So they're focused on purifying. There's something that's going to try to come and upset them. They're not going to deal with it. They're going to be very still. They're not reaching out for the stars. Their aim and their goal is just to maintain this place of they cannot be moved. And I would encourage you to somehow communicate to your child to not be moved or swayed. You know, that they are light, that they are a line of light, that, you know, they just be still and everything else goes away or towards them, whatever. It says, you deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. They don't need to focus externally. The focus is internally for them. I like how we got these matching colors. We got it's almost like it's a pattern. So we have yellow and like yellow going into white, white going into this purple with more purple and white. But it's almost like there's this this harmony of all three colors, because you can't see it that well in this card from there, but you can see yellow and white and purple. So to me, this almost seems like the culmination of the energy that they're working on. So this is good stuff. I see work, I see effort, I see focus, I see drive, I see just intention, and really working through this for their betterment. So it's not a bad energy. It feels that way at first, but I really feel that your child has what it takes to thrive and strive and get through this. Okay, so moving on to dad and mom. You guys have a very transformational card. You are overcoming obstacles. You're moving forward. What is this card about? I am hope. That's so awesome. Like I like to not look at these cards when I'm getting, you know, messages or interpreting the cover. I feel like there's a hard situation that you're dealing with this week, and it's going to require a lot of energy and to keep and perseverance. So it says, I'm committed to being a shoulder to lean on. Today, I will reach out to someone to offer a selfless version of myself. I will listen with my heart. You are hope to someone, maybe hope to your child, hope to a coworker, hope to a loved one. I'm playing with this little piece. I'm like, why don't you just lay down? Your hope, and that hope, you're going to use it for yourself as well. So you are hope to and for yourself. But I see gold in this card. Don't be dismayed. Encourage your child that they are not dismayed. But I see elements of gold, like reflective gold, that they're going to look back on this experience and see the beauty in it, see the gems, the lessons, something really good is coming from that. And I'm excited for them. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it pertains to, but there's goodness indeed in that. Yes, I'm excited. So that is for our fire signs. Moving on to our water babies, that is our cardinal Cancer, our fixed Scorpio, excuse me, and our mutable Pisceans. Let's see what's in store for you guys. Nice. For the week of the 4th through the 11th. Very rich, very fertile, a lot of growth for them. Dad and mom, it's like the same transformational energy of earth signs. You are definitely moving up. You are, and I say that, you may get a promotion this week. You may be promoted to something. You may, it's good news. I see good news coming in, a good boost of encouragement, like somebody's giving you recognition, but I see a boost for you guys this week, like good job, or recognition, like, hey, you know, I really like what you did there, or we saw X, Y, and Z, or whatever. I really see that for you. So this is some kind of recognition coming into you this week, the 4th through the 11th, some kind of accolade or promotion, elevation for you. It's really in finance. It could be spiritual, but I really see in a job or career sector some kind of elevation or recognition pertaining to your finances, your job, your means of making an income. I'm looking up there, but yes, something along those lines, some kind of elevation for you guys. So we'll see what that is. Take action. I see fire, you know, not fire as in the trees are on fire, but just really a passion, almost like wands, but a passion to go forward, go for it, go forward as well. But just this desire to, you know, your child has counted the cards, they've counted the cost, and it's good. Whatever they need to do, they have what it takes to do it, and they're going to. They have the Observer card in reverse. I'm almost feeling like spiritual downloads. like they don't, it's not something that they need to see for themselves. I'm getting that something is going to be coming to them in a thought, a vision. It's revelation. So not something we get. The information that we get, we either get it because we saw it, we were exposed externally to it, or internally. And this is internal. So they're going to have information given to them internally, which is revelation. I don't know what that's about, but some kind of, while they're moving and going forth, they're going to get some kind of message internally about something that they need to know. And it will be novel to them, like, wow, some kind of awareness that they've gotten. What's changing? Parental care. I see helping parents, like they may recognize that they need to be helpful, which I'm sure you're like, yes. I get that. It's not in the reverse. So it's not heavy. So nobody is, because if it was like this, it would be like, you know, like my parents did something stupid and I need to help them, you know. Or I would say a burden. Like this is a burden. This is a burden. Like it feels heavy just thinking about it. Where it's an obligation to help your parents. But you may find that your child this week desires to be helpful. They may be asking, how can they help? So here's what I got. I got all this energy, all this passion. They get a download somehow that they need to be more helpful. Or they see the hard work that you're putting in. And they're like, Dad and Mom, let me help you. Mommy and Daddy, can I help? I want to help. Let me do something. They want to be more independent. I see that. The solution is they have I am lovable in reverse. Love who you are as you're created perfectly. Everything about your true identity is beautiful. They don't need to love themselves, like, meaning they're not in a deficit. So they realize that they have more to give. So they have the lovable card in reverse. And they realize that they are full, that they are loved, and they're giving from a full cup, essentially. So it's like they got this energy, they get this awareness, they're going to be more helpful, and it feels it validates them to be giving. But on top of that, they could be giving. They're able to be come from a giving place because they've already established within themselves that they are okay. Dad and Mom, this promotion is coming in the area of committed. Yes. Some kind of, because you are committed. Wow, that's great. Because you have put the irons in the fire, your nose to the grindstone, all these little cliche phrases, because you have dedicated yourself to something, you've committed yourself to a purpose, you will be promoted. And then look, you're going to be promoted. Like I want to say, for some of you, the promotion will happen from the 4th to the 11th. Because of the work that you've done prior to the 4th, you will have an elevation in position from the 4th to the 11th. Like this will take place for you at that time. Like, why is my hand moving like that? For others, it's because of the work that you've done in the past. You need to know now, from the week of the 4th to the 11th, that your promotion is coming. Like you are in the pregnant stages from the 4th to the 11th. You are in this stage where your work has already been recognized, but things are still being worked out behind the scenes, and they will be revealed. So the promotion is in the culmination this week. People saw what you did like prior to the 4th. Prior to the 4th, people were watching you. And they're like, I like how this person does X, Y, and Z. And then they were, from the 4th on, just trying to think of a way, or they were thinking of a way to promote you. And now from the 4th to the 11th, they're working diligently to get that into play. Now, it may not be ready by the 11th, but I bet you, like after that, shortly thereafter, you will get an announcement. That's what I feel. But because you've been committed, that's why you're getting a promotion. It says, today I will set one important goal and stick to it. I will do this in order to move forward and be in accordance with my own standards. Focusing on the past will not build the future. I will clear my mind, start with a clean slate, and cut a blazing path. I will succeed. And you have, and you did, you will, because of that. So kudos to you, parents of water signs. This is your message. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We are now moving on to our air signs, our air children, which is our cardinal Libra, our fixed Aquarians, and our mutable, Geminis. Okay, so let's see what is in store. Nice. Encouragement to be persistent. Yeah, and I think even in the midst of chaos, it's not going to phase them. Or there is no chaos. For some, it could be just a very chill week. I get even just bliss. And I think they were like this last week, where they were just like blissed out. Not really focusing on the world energy. Yuck, where's that card? All right. I just gotta clean my cards off. It's just something I do. Anyway. There's purple. I just really feel like they are just chilling. And still, and I don't know who this was for last time. I don't know if it was parents of air sign children, but still you're like dealing with whoever this, I don't know, this card, it came up. So it may be you guys who had this last time. I could be wrong, but there's still, whoever this is for, there's challenges. I don't know if it's work, not achieving. I'm getting that you're not achieving your goal, or there's some kind of like hindrance or block in achieving this goal. And if it is the same group, I'd say it's time for you to, this is your cue to go find another job, because this is not a healthy environment. You know, 2 weeks in a row, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's toxic. I'm not sure if this is, I feel like this is air sign, like it's the same group, but I could be wrong. So, yeah, it's draining. Somebody is stealing your energy. I feel like it's at work. It's some kind of occupational thing where you can't get ahead. You're not able to, like, the resources that you need, they're not giving them to you. The things that you could use to succeed, you're being denied those, or they're being taken away from you. So it's making your job that much more difficult, and then you're being penalized for that. I don't know where I leave off because interruptions, they just are. Yeah, but that's what we're gonna go with as far as for parents. It's just it's an irritating hindrance. You're being kept from doing your best because somebody is jealous of you succeeding, and so they're just putting roadblocks in your way to make your job more difficult, and then blaming you for it. That's like a narcissistic behavior, and I don't even really like that word. You're just dealing with somebody who's really hyper insecure, and instead of them taking ownership for their failures, they're choosing to blame it on you, so that as an excuse as to why they don't need to deal with themselves, but they're very childish. Moving on. Nevertheless was what I was trying to say. So your child, your air sign, are being encouraged to be persistent. Pursue that silver, pursue that goal in the midst of chaos and things just not going right. They're going to make it so as if there's no conflict or chaos, but I just want to look at this. It's card number 33. Yeah. Like I said, they're going to, if there is chaos, they're like, I'm not going to let it faze me. It says, this is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. Like, they have solutions. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. So thankfully, I was following the same, in agreement to what this card was trying to say. Not that I had to be, but I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so what's changing is hobbies. Opportunities to do things that your child likes. I feel like for some of your children, because of the attitude that they took towards this situation, they're going to be granted a privilege to, or an opportunity or an experience. Some kind of opportunity opens to them because of their persistence. It's peaceful, it's easy, it's loving, it's what they like to do, it's something that brings them joy. Very easy. Like I said it before, it's just, they're chilling. They're not allowing themselves to be, they're so focused, they're not allowing themselves to be distracted by garbage. They're in a zone of just, I'm at peace. And it doesn't matter what's going on around them. They are so focused. They're like zenned out. And I don't know if this was the case last week, but it says the earth is going through a transition of energy and your sensitive body is feeling it. You're not alone. Accept the help of others. That's not the case. So let's find out what's going on with you guys. What area of work you are resilient? Yeah, I mean, you have had to bounce back and you're tired. Like at work, I'm feeling, and it doesn't have to just be work, but there is a prominent situation in your life where you just feel like you have hit roadblocks and you are not resilient. Like it's like you're bouncing back, but it's like every time you take a step forward, you're being hindered. So it's like you're not really making too much progress. If you plug a hole here, there's two other ones that open over there, you know? So it's like, and even if it was just one hole, like you're plugging a hole, there's another problem that comes up over here. You are so stuck in a thing where you're dealing with problems and trying to put out fires that you can't make any headway. So it says, I am a rock star, a rock solid superstar ready to take on the day. You're like, I'm done. No more days, please. Like no more days to take on at work. I need a break. It says, I am meant to be great. And yes, I may fall, but the harder I fall, the higher I will bounce. I will always get back up and I will better myself because of it. I welcome each lesson. I am resilient. You are resilient, but you're tired. And I think you need to, for whoever this is for, if it doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't apply. So don't worry about it. Whoever this is for, this group needs to know that you've done enough. You've put up with enough. Enough is enough. And you need to walk. So I would encourage you, if there's a job that you've been wanting to apply for, if there's a business idea, a pursuit, if you want to go back to school, it's a new year. Now is the time to make that connection and do that. I would encourage you to do that. I would do that. You deserve better. With that being said, that is your messages for the week of January 4th through the 11th. Happy New Year once again. Make it your best. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next week. Take care.